Hey guys, it's Malonb or Malonb from Facebook and MalonShop.com. I'm here to make my cast off crew update video. I'm going to start off with the knitting. Now this is a project that was a WIP or work in progress in my last video, and this is using the yarn from my monthly yarn pick from last month, February. I don't remember exactly the name of the yarn or what type of yarn it was, but I do have a project page up on Ravelry up for this, so you can definitely check it out. And it is my fingerless mitts or fingerless gloves. They ended up looking like this. This is actually one of my favorite pair I have ever made. These have no pattern. I just made up the pattern on my own, but they are really awesome. I actually still do have a little bit of yarn left of this. You guys know I made a shawl out of it as well as a mitts. It was a pretty large skein, and also I think because of my gauge, since it's so bad, it kind of stretched out the yarn or the yardage, which is pretty nice. But the little bit that is left, I don't think it's enough for a project, so I just put that into my what do you call it, like my yarn stash. What I meant to say is scrap yarn, there you go, where I will be using up some other time. But anyway, I love these. It is a basic 2x2 rib up until here, and then I did the cables by, you know, cabling them every once in a while. And for this, I just cast it off at this part and did the, what do you call it? Oh, join as you go method, which is what made this little ridge here, and just did garter stitch all throughout. But anyway, I love these. I will be making another pair. I didn't write down a pattern per se, although I do have notes on how I made it on my project page if you want to check that out. Next time I make them, I don't think I will be using fingering weight, which this yarn was, but whenever it is I do remake it, I will be trying to write a pattern. I've never written a knitted pattern before, so that will be a first for me, but I'm really happy with these. And let me show you the second project. Last time I also showed you guys that my monthly pick for this month, March, was some James C. Brett marble yarn. This is DK weight double knitting. Is that, I think that is DK weight, I don't know. But anyway, this was it. This is how much I have left. It is enough for another project, so I will be making something else this month with this. But I decided to make a striped cowl, and I actually forgot what I named it on my Ravelry, because I also do have a project page there. I also do have notes there on how I made it, not exactly a pattern, but at least notes. And this one I decided to make striped. I used the James C. Brett yarn as well as loops and threads in blue. And let me show it to you guys. This is what I came up with. I think I called it something like trapezoid cowl or something like that. And my idea was that if you guys did not know, I'm into cowls right now, or at least I was. I think it's just starting to die off because the weather's been getting a little warmer. But usually a cowl wouldn't have these increases. However, the last few cowls I made that did not have increases at the bottom, I always felt like there was like a little bit left here. You know, didn't cover my whole, or as much as I wanted. That's the right way to say it. So I did increases at the bottom, and it ends up looking like this. I don't know if I should put it on for you guys. Yeah, let me put it on for you guys. Oh, and I should mention about this is this was done in the round. So usually when you do stripes in the round, there's a jog. You can see, you know, where the stripe began and so forth. So to kind of avoid that, I made this seam in the middle, which is really just 2 stitches of the main color, which would be for me the James C. Brett. So I just made 2 stitches at the beginning of, or I guess you could say either one, the beginning or the end of each round, which kind of avoided the jog. So now it just looks like it's, you know, stripes. You can see the stripes are not exactly matching up, but it does avoid that really noticeable jog, or more noticeable jog, if you guys know what I mean. And it left me with this kind of seam, which it's, I mean, you can call it a seam, but if you can wear it differently. You can wear it in the middle, you can wear it on the side, and I think it acts as a design feature for sure. Let me put it on. Oh my gosh. So I'm wearing it on the side, and my hair is not the best right now. I just took a shower, so it was kind of drying. Okay, but this is what it looks like. It just gathers up like a normal cowl would, and that the bigger part in the bottom, it just kind of pulls a little bigger than the top, if that makes sense. So anyway, this is it. And again, the seam you can move to the side, you can wear it in the middle, you can just wear it in the back, whatever you want to do. I really like it. I also will be trying to write a pattern for this eventually. Again, because the weather's getting a little warmer, I don't know how soon it would be, but I will sometime. And again, I'm sorry about my hair. I just took a shower. It is drying, and it's just pretty big or puffy whenever that happens. So sorry about that. But yeah, this was my second finished project, knitting wise. And let me show you the third one, which was also I don't know if I showed it to you last time. It was also a work in progress. And it wasn't really that I was knitting it, because I finished the knitting part a while ago, but I just had to finish putting it together, which is my Nintendo inspired pillow. And here it is. It is complete. It's backed with white. And this was, when I made the panel, it was supposed to be a cover for my sewing machine, but it just didn't work out. So I will be trying to make a cover once again sometime. I don't know if it'll be Nintendo inspired, but anyway, I'm really happy with this. There is some mistakes in this, which you could probably see. I'll just show it to you guys, and this will be for me. I will not be selling this or anything. Also, because of how big it is, I'm not really sure how to ship it. I don't know if there's envelopes big enough for this. And, well, anyway, I will not be shipping this or selling this anywhere, so it is for me. But I do want to point out here, you can see it is really noticeable that I use a different color to do the two missing stitches there. When I made the panel, I guess I overlooked those and I didn't make those in blue, how it was supposed to be. And when I tried to fix it, which it doesn't look all that bad, but I just did happen to use a different color of blue. But that's alright. And also, when I was actually blocking the panel, this was one of my really first color work projects, knitting wise. And when I was blocking the panel, again, a while ago, when I finished it last year sometime, it was still kind of puckering. If you guys know, if you've done color work before, stranded color work anyway, sometimes if your gauge, it's not your gauge, I forgot what you call it, but sometimes that can happen. Your tension, there you go, if the tension of the strand in the back is, or your floats in the back are more than the actual knitted piece, it can pucker on you, which mine did. So in once, I think the Goombas, I tried to experiment and cut the floats, which was a pretty bad idea, because then that pretty much means your color work may get undone eventually. And that is what happened. So I had to go in there and try to fix the issue, which I think I did, but it's still a little noticeable, you know, just a tad, like right here, you can notice. But in general, I mean, for my first color work, I think it turned out okay. I learned a lot about it here, and in general, I like how it looks. You know, like a chart made via knitting. I like how that looks. I just need to work on it a little bit, my technique and so forth. But that is complete. I think that was actually all that I completed knitting wise. I did want to show you guys two items which I have finished. One was from January and one was from last month. And again, I finished these up, but I had not blocked them yet, so just wanted to show it to you guys now. This was from January, and I forgot the name of the shawl, but I do have a project page. Go check it out. I do remember for this one, it was actually a paid pattern, or actually got the pattern from a book that was sent to me from a swap or from a gift. So that was pretty nice, but you can purchase a pattern on Ravelry. I do remember that. Anyway, this one was made with loops and threads, and again, more information would be either on my project page, or if you guys want to go take a look at my Casa Crew videos for January. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but I blocked this. Really awesome. I love the yarn. Really love it. And this was last month. I used again, my monthly yarn pick, the same yarn I used for the fingerless mitts I showed you guys. I finally blocked this. Again, really pretty. I'm really happy with how this one came out. And this is a free pattern. It is the Age of Brass and Steam Kerchief. Again, it is a free pattern. I'm really happy with this one. I love it. And it's so lightweight because it is made with fingering yarn. I just love it. Love it. I think I'll be able to use this, you know, when it's a little windy outside, even if it's not, you know, that cold, just because it is so lightweight. Okay, now to the knitting stuff. I'm sorry, to the crochet stuff. That was all for the knitting. My crocheted items, I only have a couple to show you guys and some works in progress. The first one is another pillow that I have finished putting together. Again, I did finish a panel for this quite a while ago, and I just had to finish it up by sewing on the backing and stuff. This one is my pigment pillow. It is made via Tunisian crochet. This one is actually up on my shop for sale. You can go check it out. My links are down below, and you can also just go to malonb.etsy.com. This is up for sale. The next one are pretty small items, which are actually also up at my shop if you want to go check them out. They are tiny mushrooms that are inspired by the Nintendo or Mario video games. Really tiny, really small. They're just mini amigurumi mushrooms. And actually, I have been working on, I do have a pattern for these, and I've been working on doing a video tutorial for them. So hopefully I will get that up. I will try, and I want to say by the end of the month. I think I could do that. So it will be a free pattern, free video tutorial, etc. Anyway, these are really cute and tiny. As I said, I do have them up on my shop. You can buy one, or you can buy them in a set of 3. The links will be below. And also, the video tutorial I will be posting the free pattern on my blog as well. Oh, and also relating to these and to the next item I'm going to show you guys. You guys know that I'm a gamer, and whenever I beat a game, I will be trying to make something yarn relating that's inspired by whatever game it is I beat. And these had to do with a game I recently finished. It was on a 3DS. It was the Paper Mario Paper Mario Sticker Star, something like that. Again, on 3DS. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but be a Mario game. Of course, mushrooms are a part of that, which is what inspired me to finally write out the pattern for these and share that with you guys. And the next one, which is a work in progress, and those were all my completed items for crochet. Okay, this new item, or this next item, is also relating to a game I recently beat, which is called Yoshi's New Island, also on 3DS. It's a pretty fun game, and if you're not familiar with the Yoshi character, Yoshi is a dinosaur that eats his enemies and lays eggs or turns them into eggs. So for my project relating to that game, I'm making Yoshi eggs. I thought it would be a good idea since we're you know, close to Easter. I'm also writing up a pattern for these, which is what makes them a work in progress, and I'm also working on making a video tutorial for these as well. So far I have the egg part. It looks like this, and I made the little dots, and I'll be posting a picture up here. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with what the Yoshi looks like and the eggs he lays. So I have the egg part, and I did make up some of the spots, but I just have not, you know, put them on yet. So it's pretty close to being completed. I will be making a few colors, and again, I'm working on writing up the pattern as well as making a video tutorial. And because we are so close to Easter, I'm also hoping to get these up by the end of the month sometime. So hopefully that's my work in progress on this. And I did have one other work in progress, which I'm sure you guys know about, which is my Granny Square Nintendo inspired blanket. I actually did not get all that much done this couple of weeks. So far, my average has been maybe 5 or 6 rows per week, so almost 1 row a day. But my arm, I don't know if, well, yeah, I can say that I don't know, because I do know that the blanket was actually the reason why my arm area right here was hurting, or, you know, aches and pains kind of thing, because I guess that's a lot of crochet, a lot. And these last couple of weeks in total, I only did 5 rows, which again is not too bad. That still puts me pretty much ahead of my schedule, which was at least 4 squares a day. So I'm going to just be taking it really slow. There's no hurry to finish the blanket. I have more than enough time until it starts getting cooler or colder again. So there's no rush in that. And I guess relating to that, I forgot to mention my other work in progress knitting wise, that shoulder cozy, or that shawl thing, that striped one that was yellow, gray, and white. I actually did pick that back up, but only did one pattern repeat on that, but at least I'm working on it again. So I think instead of putting all the time on the blanket and having all the aches and pains that come along with that, I'm going to just try to take it slow on that side and work on other things. So I think that's all for now, guys. I do not have any spinning to show you. I have been spinning still on my wheel as well as on my spindle, but I really didn't make all that much progress enough to show you guys. What else do I have to share with you? I think that's all for now. I will be posting up a video sometime, probably a little later today or maybe in the next couple of days, relating to my shop. Just an update video for my shop. And again, the tutorials I'll try to get out as soon as I can as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.